It was a rule that no one could be late, not even by a second. If you were, Principal Charles Mallory would fine you $10 for every minute, and you'd have to stay after school for 30 minutes. But today, the rule would be applied to him. Principal Mallory's petty rule was simple. Students had to be in the cafeteria by 8 a.m. sharp. If not, the $10 fine kicked in, plus detention. It didn't matter if your bus was late or if you had a family emergency. Sarah Miller was 5 minutes late and had to pay $50. Principal Mallory's exact words were, "Rules are rules, young lady." Then there was David Peterson. He was 3 minutes late. He received a $30 fine and Principal Mallory said, "Learn to be punctual, son." Their actions were driven by the fundamental attribution error, as they blamed the victim's internal failings rather than external circumstances. I was terrified. I was a single mother and relied on my part-time job to make ends meet. Being late meant my project would fail and my grade would suffer. If I couldn't get a good grade, I couldn't get a scholarship. Not making the scholarship would mean my entire future would unravel. I had to be perfect to avoid Principal Mallory's wrath. I arrived at school by 7:30 a.m. every day from then on, just to be safe. I even began recording the clock tower's time on my phone, setting my watch 2 minutes ahead, just in case. It was 7:55 a.m., and the other students began to gather, casting nervous glances at the clock and the empty spot where Principal Mallory should have been. 7:58. My heart pounded in my chest. 8 a.m. Still no Principal Mallory. 8:02. Whispers of excitement began to spread, but my stomach twisted. This couldn't be happening. 8:05. The bell was about to ring for first period. Finally, at 8:10 a.m., Principal Mallory sauntered into the cafeteria, holding a coffee cup, and without glancing at anyone, began to address the crowd. "Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late. I had a flat tire, you know how it is, and then had to wait for help. Anyway, let's get this show on the road." He began to chuckle to himself. "Principal Mallory," I said, my voice shaking slightly, "according to Section 3, Subsection 5 of the Student Handbook, you are 10 minutes late." I held up my phone, showing the recorded time. Everyone around me grabbed their phones. "Isn't that a $100 fine and 30 minutes of detention?" Just then, Mr. Henderson, the vice principal, walked in, holding his phone. "Charles, as you know, I had a meeting this morning, but I caught the end of this. I have documentation from the school security cameras showing you arrived on campus at 8:10 a.m. as well." Principal Mallory stood there, ashen, his face crumpled. Mr. Henderson read the sentence of the rule applied. "Principal Mallory, under Rule 7 of Student Handbook Guidelines, you are to pay a $100 fine and report to detention hall after school for 30 minutes. Principal Mallory's fate was a showcase of reciprocity, as he got a bitter taste of his own medicine.